one is a huge, huge one. I mean, because what's the whole point of having these wonderful talents if you have no purpose? The reason why you have this talent is actually because of the purpose. It's not for you to feel good that you can do exploits, no? I have a nice quote here from the Bible that says, "This is to my Father's glory that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples." John 15:8. The whole point is for you to bear fruit. If you're not bearing fruits, it's nonsense, it's rubbish. You are just a self-centered, unfruitful person. So the fruit is never for the tree. So I use this coconut to describe purpose here because of an actual experience. So in my family home in Enugu, we went over Christmas, and there was this coconut tree that my mother-in-law had planted in her small garden behind the house. And the coconut tree had grown to look like the one in the picture. I was asking myself, why did this tree grow? It's one of those agri coconut trees. But one night, actually, I came out to get some water from the tank, and I was looking at the tree. I was just so amazed by how fruitful it was. All the coconuts looking so enticing and big. And I was just wondering, so with all this fruit this coconut has, it can't even enjoy its own fruit. But the best it can have is it can enjoy the pride of being able to bear those fruits. In the end, those fruits are for us in the house. And that's how it is with us and our talents. The fruit is never for the tree itself. Your talent is fruit, and the fruit is meant to be shared, not stored, meant to be consumed, not hoarded. It's meant to be multiplied and not buried. And when you do all of this, then you're fulfilling purpose, right? So this is intro. So key mindset shifts we need to have as we think about purpose. If you don't agree with me on the first slide, then let's look at this comparison. So if you're self-focused, you want to consume your own fruit. You're the coconut tree, you want to take your own fruit, your own coconut by yourself. So it means you're always thinking about your personal success versus collective impact. You're also always thinking of accumulation. What can I get? Which one can I get? Oh, there's this job. I can do it. Let me get it. Your mindset to take opportunities, just to accumulate. I want to accumulate this experience. I want to say, oh, I executed on this project. I earned XYZ amount of money. It's just about accumulation to yourself. You're also reputation focused. You're thinking of your reputation. Even the decisions you make is based on reputation. You're thinking of how good you look. How good does this make me look? Even with the way you talk about the projects or your socials, you're speaking in terms of I'm the best, the one and only that ever arrived on earth that can do this. And then you're always thinking from the angle of your comfort versus contribution. So you see the vast difference. When you're purpose driven, your mind is going towards impact. How many people will be impacted by this? You're thinking multiplication. How many more people can benefit from this? How many places can I multiply myself? How many people can I deposit into? Your pride is from the people you raise. Oh dear, what's going on with my... Your pride is from the people you have raised or people you have poured into. So you're not only talking to people because you can get from them, you're also talking to them because you can give to them. And then you're thinking in terms of transformation. How is this work changing people's life, changing communities, changing the narrative, changing your field, changing your small circle? Then contribution. How am I giving of myself? Am I giving a piece of myself to this? Can you go over and beyond? Can you inconvenience yourself to share what you have? And I mean, I'm not expecting everybody is already thinking purpose driven, but it should be what we aspire. Because the law of nature, and the law of nature, which is God's nature, God's law, is until you're purpose driven, you will not grow. You'll be limited. God will invest in you if he sees that it's just for you. It's going to end up just with you. You will just get just enough to feed you, just enough every day. You're living month on month, or even when you acquire so much, you're going to be sad and miserable. You will not be happy. It's just this hole that will gaping hole inside of you. So how do I know who needs my talents? That's what people always ask, because purpose is about who needs your fruit, who needs it. If you find people who need it, then you're on your way to finding your purpose. So I have some clues. I have 6 clues actually. So please take some notes. You're thinking of your purpose. Pay attention to who keeps showing up around you and asking for that thing that you have. Recurring requests, consistent demands, equals purpose alignment. So my elder sister, one day she says, we're always speaking, and one day she says, Jean, I don't know why I'm always attracting broken people. Broken people are always coming around me. They want advice for one thing. Please, I have enough problem already. Why do you call me? This thing gives me a headache. Well, Yeah, it's just a cause to say, wait, hold on. That's your purpose. You have what they need. That's why they keep coming to you. You have wise counsel. That's why they keep coming to you. Now she has a WhatsApp group and she has all these women in the group and they share and she gives advice. And she also upsells them. So she sells hair and then from time to time she sells her hair and they buy. So it's a win-win situation. You know, they keep coming to her. So look around you. What's that? I hope she's not on this call. What's that? Who are those always coming around you asking for your help? Don't drive them away. Pay attention. It might just be a clue to your purpose. Me, I'm always having people who need jobs around me. So I've come to terms with that purpose that I must do something to help people be the best of themselves and land great opportunities. So to look where there is a struggle that doesn't exhaust you. When you come look into a situation, that problem that you see, there's always a problem that you see that doesn't exist. Nobody may want to do it, but you find yourself willingly, you say, nobody wants to do it. I don't know why they're all leaving it for me to do. Okay, I will do it. I will do it. You know, it starts from all those your self-pity talk, but they are doing it all. You happily do it. Or you do it and people can understand why you are doing it. Why are you doing this? Who asked you to do it? It's not too much. And you say, it's okay. It's okay. You just naturally gravitate towards solving those problems. That's your zone. That may be your field of impact. So where others grow, you glow. Then reflect on past moments of joyful impact. Think back, when was the last time someone said, oh, you helped me so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, our how do I put it? So there are different forms of giving of oneself charity. And the one that God loves most is charity that touches the heart. So what are those things that you do that touch at the core of people's hearts? And people come back and say, oh, that thing you did. And to him, it just be something really small, one, inconsequential, but it made a lot of meaning to that person. Watch it. Or someone comes to you and say, you're really gifted at this. Pay attention to that. Or people benefit most naturally from your talents, maybe the very ones you are called to serve consistently. So who are those that just naturally, like I said in my own, I'm trying to give an example. Naturally, there's always something I have for other people, you know, in terms of career giftings. Naturally, so naturally, I can't have a conversation with you without you taking that away from the conversation. There's always something about your growth that we will talk about. So naturally, I just know that there's something there I need to pay attention to. So next one is listen to your holy discontent. What that means is what breaks your heart, what keeps you up at night, what makes you go, I can't take, no, it's not right, it's not fair. That problem, that was a problem you notice first and you're willing to solve. That might be a talent that you have and a purpose that you're called to serve. Then another one is, where do my talents or other needs overlap? So if you need to do a self-assessment. So if you think, now that you know, you have a list of talents that you have from the chores that we've done, ask yourself the question, who might need it? Even if maybe you're not gravitating to anybody, you can't identify with any problem. No. So let's look for your talent angle. That thing you have, knowing that it's not for you alone. Who else needs it? Write it down. And how can I offer it? How can I serve it? How can I give it out? What channel can I give it out? You know, so that points you out to a purpose. So I have some examples here. So if you have a talent for public speaking, who might need it? Maybe youth groups might need it, or churches, or startups, communities, whatever, people at work, maybe you're an advocate for something. So how can I offer it? Maybe through workshops or mentoring. And you're mentoring, whatever it is, don't always think the biggest scale. Think the smallest scale. And then you need to start from somewhere that begins to expand and expand. But if you're waiting for that big one moment to be invited for an international conference to speak, it might take years and you may never get off the ground. Or so there's another one, writing. So who might need it? Maybe NGOs, storytellers, small businesses. How can I offer it? Start creating content. Start telling impact stories. Even nobody sends you. Just start doing. You know that thing I said about hiring yourself first. Hire yourself first, and the others will come and hire you. Or organizing. Who needs it? Schools need it, ministries need it, small teams need it, even your family needs it. All these places are practice grounds. How can I offer it? Help create systems or plans. There's always a way. What you have, there's always a way to give it out. That's the whole point. And the last one is ask God directly. Sometimes it's not about figuring out, it's about asking the giver. So you can say, Lord, who have you assigned me to serve with this gift? Open my eyes to see who is waiting for my food. And he always answers. He always answers by bringing those people around you, or stirring that feeling in your heart, that holy discontent in your heart, or just some nudging, you will know. You always know inside of you if you pay attention. So the exercise here, and I want us to do this, is creative exercise, your fruit basket. I want us to create a fruit basket. So just do a sketch on your pad or your notepad and write down 3 to 5 core talents that you have, that's jumped out of you on this call. And then for each one, write who it could feed. I mean, it mustn't be very clear. Just scribble something, but just keep going back to it to say. Then make it visual, make it nice. You can use coconut, pineapple, pawpaw, but put your talents on them and then just say, oh, this person is this. How can I give it? Because you must give it. You must give it so it doesn't rust.